Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside?
First up, Unbreakable from Ireland. Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Ireland, wearing the white trunks, trimmed with yellow, Unbreakable. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
So, all the talking's done.
All right.
Now, let's get down to action.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go. Round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? Misses with the straight left. Right uppercut just off target. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't use...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. It somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? So much for defensive abilities. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
That punch landed. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Just misses with that uppercut. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He blocks the uppercut. Caution being thrown to the wind. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Beautiful counter shot. Whoa, wait a minute. And Sugar is in trouble. Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the ref.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Sugar is in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after that corner right there. They're in trouble. Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
The bell rings and we start the third. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Couldn't land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
This prevents that left uppercut from scoring. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Lucky that hook didn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great round, now relax. You were thinking, you were smart. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back and forget the job, and don't get carried away.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Both men step back for just a moment. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Punch, counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They miss with the jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. You play with a ball.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? So close for that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
There's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Ray's in trouble. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Nice counter shot. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You're much better than that guy. You're much good work, that's it. Now breathe, just
And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The perfect counter lands. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter shot lands. They both want a knockout, you can tell. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Jab not finding its target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab.
And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
7, 8.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far? They exchange punches. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Perfect punch. Good counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Perfect counter shot. That one lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So it's a majority decision. One judge saw it a draw. The other two scored it for the same fight.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what? Spot on. I don't mind being wrong right now. For entertainment like that, what a fight.